These are just bandits loyal to the Keymaster, used by her to keep the base under control. You can expect more competent foes as we move higher up the tower.
Mara killed 100 Ghostrunners.
99 to be precise. What of it?
How am I to fight her alone?
The climbers replaced many of your parts. There were a few they couldn't find. Mara's kill switch among them, which means she can't shut you down again. Make no mistake, this fight won't be easy, but at least it will be fair. That's the last of them. Time to get back on track.
Where to?
Dharma City, of course. We'll need to use Amida Elevator Station. That's the fastest route by far. The base is Dharma's foundation, in more than one sense. It is the lifeblood of the tower's economy. Back in the Golden Age, there were enough goods produced here to satisfy the needs of all the residents. Of course, the upper levels had certain privileges. During Mara's coup, many of the facilities were damaged. Things have been in slow decline. Ever since. Nowadays, the area mostly serves as warehouses or gang hideouts, and a reminder of what Dharma used to be.
Which is?
Home. A safe haven for the survivors of the apocalypse.
You built this whole place?
I I conceived it, designed it, and built it. I am the architect. Your optimization has improved, but it's far from perfect. We'll need to make another stop before visiting the Keymaster. The sector's main factory complex.
Hello? Jack, can you hear me?
Why Jack?
Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you, and it stuck. Do you mind if I call you that?
No.
All set. All set. I've put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
Atma chip, the standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. I'm gonna connect to your visual feed so I can guide you better. Can you grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in. Seeing the world from your perspective will make things much easier. So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. There is no law here anymore, just the Keymaster's goons, pushing everyone around and shouting orders.
You didn't obey.
Some of us didn't.
You had visited the base often in the past. Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. The Ghostrunners kept them at bay until Mara took over.
Factories. Everything they produce goes straight up to Dharma City. While the Keymaster and her lackeys live in luxury, we basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. The Keymaster keeps taking, while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight?
Not much of a choice, really.
Efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms dwindles. Soon, even the upper levels will suffer.
Mara can't feed everyone.
Even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, their friends, Saul, They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us that things used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this title?
Supposedly she wanted to unlock our chains, set us free. Yeah, right.
Free from the architect. Free from the architect.
Probably. Strange. The keys are nearly gone. They're not regrouping at the usual locations. They're just retreating.
Returning to the city?
Not returning. Leaving. Most of the keys are locals and never go up there. This is unusual.
What way?
If I could read her mind, I would still be running things around here.
They're all heading towards Amada Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're...
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute.
The climbers were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you believe she can be of help is beyond me.
She wants to fight.
It takes more than that to be useful.
Jack, I've intercepted the Key's orders. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
What will that do?
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
Thank you.
This is a mistake. You don't have time to worry about one sector's dwindling population.
You want them to die?
You're missing the bigger picture here. Sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now,
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone. The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on?
For now.
You are immune to this affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. I wonder...
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear, or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low, on the ground, dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. Some cameras around the base are still operational. The climbers have been expunged.